Welcome back to another video. After uncovering some of the possibilities with ChatGPT in the last video, we are venturing further into more AI tools which can help make our daily works more efficient. So let's begin. The next AI tool we are going to look at is Ghibli AI. Again, you'll have to sign in, and Ghibli AI is kind of like Kahoot, but Kahoot AI is paid, so this is kind of a substitute. You can generate quizzes and you can generate lessons with this AI tool. There are some pre-made lessons and quizzes available. If you feel that they're relevant, you can use those. Otherwise, you can generate your own. You can either make your own questions or you can generate them with AI. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to specify the grade level, you'll have to give it a topic, and again it gives you a disclaimer that the information may not be correct. So after you generate the quiz or the lesson plan, make sure that you go through it. So right here I gave it a topic, I specified the grade level, and it's generating these MCQ questions for me with answers. And if you can see, there are different types of MCQ questions, true and false, multiple answer types, and so on. It also generates images for all of these questions. If you want, you can edit these questions. If you want, you can add more questions. You can add them yourself or again generate them by AI. Now to assign it to students, it works same as Kahoot. You can either assign them and they can do them on their own in a solo mode, or you can host it and you can share the link and all the students can join in together and they can attempt the quiz together. There's also the option of generating these quizzes from YouTube videos, so you can provide it the YouTube link of the video and it will look into what's being talked in the video and will generate a quiz about that topic and what's being talked about in the video. You can also upload documents. It will read through the document and generate quizzes, so maybe your own notes or some other PDFs, or you can paste abstracts or information and it will generate quizzes from the same. The next tool that we're going to talk about is Pop AI. Now Pop AI mainly has three features. After you sign in, you'll be able to either chat with a document, generate presentation with AI, or generate images with AI. Now the chat with document feature, you can upload a document, it will read through the document and you can ask questions from it from the document. So it's like chatting with the document directly. I actually find the AI presentation tool quite helpful. You'll specify the grade level, what is the target audience and what format do you want, and so on, and give it the topic. If you give it a specific topic, more specific prompt, the specific will be the outcome. So what it does is it looks up for the information from the prompt that you have given it online. It will show you all the information looked up online and it's planning to use in the presentation, along with the citations, that is from where it got all of that information. Now if you want to upgrade that information, there's a chat option in the right hand side. You can just provide it prompts how you want it to change the information, or you yourself can actually edit that information and then you can ask it to generate a presentation for you. So it will structure all that information in a PPT format. It will make relevant images, it will choose a theme, and so on. Again, kindly go through all the information it has provided in order to make sure that it's relevant and correct. You can edit all of these slides individually, you can edit them yourself, or again you can generate it by AI. You can change the theme. You still have the option of telling it to change the information via the chat option in the right hand side. The next tool that we're going to talk about is formative AI. It's again like Kahoot, but it's a free version, a free substitute. It will help you generate quizzes, MCQ questions, worksheets, and so on. You'll have to sign in, and once you do, you can start creating your own formatives. You can also enhance PPTs and PDFs with this tool. So when you're making a formative, you can either add questions yourself or you can generate them with the AI. You'll have to provide it some information like the grade level, the difficulty level, the topic, and so on. Again, the better the prompt, the better will be the output. And once it generates some sample questions for you to review about the difficulty level, you can choose if you want these questions to be easier or in difficulty, harder in difficulty, or at the same difficulty level. Once you do that, it will generate a formative for you. In this formative, you can add hints for questions you feel are more difficult, and again, you can add those hints by yourself or generate them by the AI. It will give you some options for the hints, and you can select the hint which is the best suited for the question. So here's the formative that it generated for me with answers. I can add more questions by myself or by AI. They don't have to be MCQs, they can be open-ended questions or short answer types or even equations. You can share it. It has a code which can be shared with students just like Kahoot, and they can do it either on their own or you can host it. And all the students can join in together and do it together. It gives you responses for each question and a summary of overall performance of how students performed. It also has other options of creating classes just like we did in Microsoft Teams or Google Classrooms. I personally do not recommend this because Microsoft and Google are reputed softwares, and they're also at many times monitored by the school administration, whereas this tool is not. So there can be some ethical and privacy concerns. The next tool that we're going to talk about is web.diffit or Diffit. It creates learning resources for teachers. So you can, and you'll have to sign in at some point. What you can do is you can provide it a topic, a grade level, and the language, and it will generate learning resources. So here I'm generating some learning resources about electricity for say grade 6. It gives me an image, gives me an adaptive reading passage, a summary, some key vocabulary words, multiple choice questions. You can edit any of these sections yourself or by AI. Gives you some short answer type questions, some long answer type questions, and all of this can be exported in a printable document or in other formats, even Google Forms, quiz, and so on. So here I'm exporting it as a printable document. It's asking me which all sections I want in the printable document. I can export it as a PDF or a document file, and when I do so, it becomes a good resource, even a worksheet, like a worksheet for my class. So it formats all those sections in a very neat and legible and understandable way, which can be a really good resource for the class. Now, as I said, there's also an option of generating resources from YouTube. So you can just give it a YouTube link, you can select the grade level, and again, it will generate those learning resources for me, which can be exported in the format I wanted to export. Another option available is to generate these learning resources from PDF or from document or excerpt. So I can upload a PDF, I can maybe paste in some abstract, some text, and it can generate the learning resources from there.